Hello. Hello, it's good to have you. You're all warmly welcome to live broadcast today. I'm happy to have a few of you that have been able to link up to this live broadcast. I want to say thank you for honoring my invitation to uh, join this live broadcast. To join us, um, well, we have to honor the time that we have actually kept. And it is actually time for us to get it started. In today's broadcast, I would like to discuss on that is not in itself. Existence is not success for ourselves. So we should not. What I'm trying to say is that because you are in existence, pleasant person because uh, in existence is not success. That's the area I want to really talk about. Before we to discuss a little further, we want to understand that we are having this broadcast because of a cryptocurrency known as TBC. TBC, the full meaning is the billion coin. The billion coin is a cryptocurrency of its kind, one that is a user base, the one that is free from the elites and the as far as we can see that is happening in the cryptocurrency market. The Belong coin is a unique coin of its own between 1 to 5% every single day. One that is user based, one that is also known as an abundant based coin. It has a lot of features. In fact, key qualities or three things actually separate TB from every other user base. It is not market based, meaning that it is created for you and I to in our daily lives, in our daily exchange of goods and services, in our daily businesses. We want to use it to exchange for any item we would like to purchase. So it is not to be traded in the capital market or in the coins cap market as a commodity, as a digital asset, not just like that. No, it's not meant to be kept that way. So that is why base coin. See, that makes it unique. Now, a second thing that makes it unique, like I mentioned, is that it is growing between 1 to 5% every single day, which tells you that your profit on the coin is guaranteed, which tell you that the return on your investment is guaranteed. All you need to do is just to give it a little time. Over a period of time, it will give you success. For instance, if you have spent like $100 to buy this coin in a space of like 6 months, or let me put it like 180 days, you would have realized $3,200. That is massive. Okay, that is if the coin is just growing at just I think 2%, at just 2% daily. Okay, that is what it will give you. So imagine that it happens about 5% or 4%. That means you would have realized your a big turnover or return on investment in a quicker and in fact let me not use the word return on investment. You become you make up the millionaire list in a short while. So that is the beauty of TBC. Then lastly, what another feature of this coin is that it's an abundant based coin. In that the coin there is no scarcity that is attached to it. Yeah, for every person, I mean every individual also desire to own this coin to actually make a living out of it. Imagine a coin that is that has in quantity 1 billion pieces, and the project of this coin is to end poverty globally. And then this coin goes ahead to have about 100 million crinkles. Crinkles are the units of this coin. So 100 million crinkles um, make up one of this coin. Okay. So with that surplus, that multi-million of crinkles, this coin has an abundance. Little you can afford can be able to give you a lot in return. So that is the area we're looking at. Is an abundant based coin. And upon this, the coin is made to spread around, Just signing up to get your wallet, you have free of these crinkles that should help you to start up your life. So that shows that the TBC abundant based coin is truly a unique coin, one you should not miss. All right, but if you're already a TBCian and you already own this coin, now this part now is for you. That is not success. Okay, assistance is not success. Or owning this coin, just keeping it in your wallet. That's why some persons are still broke, because that does not on its own make them successful, make them rich. Okay. So the point I'm trying to emphasize is for us to look at the word success and then look at how we can attain to it in our own way. Okay. We want to evaluate the word success and then look at how it affects us, and can be able to take steps to really attain to it. All right. This will be uh, this is very important, especially as you are going about your TBC business, especially as you are a TBCian. Now, first of all, we want to understand what is success as a TBCian. You that owns TBC coin, how do you see success? What do you think success is? Okay, there are many definitions given to success. There are many understandings to success, but I will try to take the words of L. Nightingale. L. Nightingale. L. Nightingale described success as the progressive realization of a worthy goal. L. Nightingale says success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. So that definitely means that if one has to say that he is successful, okay, the person must have processed him that the goal to which he set, or the purpose to which he was pursuing, has been realized. Okay, that is when he will now say, okay, I am successful. All right, now let us break it down. Success, the progress or the progressive realization of a worthy goal, according to L. Nightingale. Let us look at the word progressive as is attached to this word success, or to the meaning of this word success. We want to look at the word progressive in relative to success. It therefore means here that that success is a journey. Okay, that is why progressive is attached to it. Success is a journey. I realize this to be fact in that if you look at, for example, when you started your life as a young person, when you first had your kindergarten, when you go through your kindergarten early age, there are moments, there are stages you pass, classes you pass through. It's not because you had maybe finally finished in KG1. I mean, oh, you are successful now. You're no longer attending to any other form of education again. No, you have to maybe go to KG2, KG3, the structure of education in your country. It could have been to 9. Some would have been primary education, some secondary education, some university education. Okay, some had to pass through these stages of education. Why? Because they want to attain to a particular level of education. So for them, they finally got their degree at the end. So when they have done that, it's I am successful. I successfully had a degree. But the point is that the person did not get a degree in one day. He didn't get that BSc in 1 week. It took steps. It was a progressive action that he took that finally resulted in him or her having that degree. That's why we say success is a progressive realization. So progressive is a journey. So it's a journey. Okay, it's a journey. So it's a journey that when you reach one goal, you now move to the next. You get to another goal, you now move to the next. Gradually, you attain to when you now say, okay, realize that, okay, you're okay. So in your business in TBC, how do you look at it? Do you understand the factor playing in your TBC business? Or do you just maybe you bought into the TBC business, you bought the TBC coin, the Kringles, and you believe, oh, instantly you should have been a made man. Instantly you should have been. So you don't want to follow through the process. You don't want to go through the next steps. You don't want to pass through some stages, some progresses in order to attain to your success. So you must understand that success is a progress. The same thing happened even in the TBC coin. When the coin was first launched, it was not like this. You know, some things were taken into consideration, some decisions were made, some instructions are followed till finally we get to where we are. So many adjustments are made. We can now even enjoy the new blockchain of TBC 009 that is as fast as anything and is more reliable than what we had before. So that progress, gave birth to what we have today. Assuming there was nothing like that progress, maybe by now, no, it would have bidded farewell to TBC. But you see, for things to be successful, it has to pass through some process. So you as an individual, for you to be successful in TBC business, you have to allow yourself to pass through this process too. You have to be willing to go through a process through which you as an individual can attain to success. So pass through process. Okay? Be progressive. Be progressive in your learning. Be progressive in your prospecting. Be progressive in adapting to instruction. Be progressive to learning new things. Be progressive because the progressive in what area would I look at? Responding to leaders in your community. Be progressive in taking actions. This way, you will definitely attain to success. Success. Now, another thing that we also gather from that meaning of success being the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Remember the word realization. Realization also came to play. Now, realization here means an experience. Realization that is what we mean here. So that for one to say he is successful, for one to say he has actually attended to success, the person has to experience it himself. The feeling comes internally, not externally. Okay. So feelings, have you come to realization that yeah, you are successful in TBC? Okay, if you have not felt that way, are you in the other way around felt that TBC is a success so far? If you have not, then means that you have not followed through the first process. See, you have not been progressive in following through the journey. So that is one thing we want to take note of. Okay, You know, you have to follow through the process before you now find have the feeling. If you did not take action, you cannot have the response cannot come to you. Okay, if you not follow through any instructions, you cannot feel. So, but other TBCians, there are a lot of 1,001 TBCians in the TBC communities who have come in terms with this realization because they have actually themselves. They have usually spent their money and they live their life of abundance because for them TBC is real. For them, TBC has fulfilled their dreams. They have made TBC fulfill their dreams. Okay, they have allowed TBC to pass through them and they have actually had this beautiful experience. So when you listen to experiences or testimonies of people in TBC communities, come on, share the joy with them. Bolster you up to understand that a lot of things are going on. In fact, also listening to people's testimony should also convince you that a lot is happening in TBC community. Okay, so chill. Be ready to allow these things to pass through. Don't just don't get yourself outside the community. Don't push yourself outside the community. There's no way you'll be able to benefit more fully from what is going on in TBC community. There's no way you can become successful. So you have to become part of it. You have to be an integral part of the community. Become active, either by become a broadcaster. Not either it's not an option for you to TBC is looking for more leaders these days. Okay, so remember that the voice of TBC any longer. We have voices now. So you stepping up to do because they seem to use your TBC. No, negotiate with them. Go talk to people, buy things with your stock with your coin. You have it there. It is meant to be used as a user-based coin. Remember, it is not just meant to be kept in your wallet. No, you are meant to use it to buy, to exchange, to share it to the world. Okay, so why cover it? Why keep it down? If you just cover it yourself, then share what you have. How would you see them? How to cash? So turn and then have the realization. Now another word that we find out from that definition of Nightingale was worthy. Okay, says success is a progressive realization of a worthy goal. So the word worthy is what we want to give emphasis to now. Okay, worthy here refers to our value system. Within our value system, that is a goal us within our value system, something we feel that it's actually worthy of us, so to say. What something we feel that is actually worthy as is good, is of meeting our standard, the quality is good. Okay, so see your targets, your goals. Okay, when you set goal, are they worthy goals? What are your goals in the first place? Okay, so that is what will help you to understand that they are actually worthy, because something has to be worthwhile. I've seen a couple of guys that you know have been able to make a little returns, make a little money in TBC. See, they say, I have not arrived yet. I still want to, do something big. One guy said, I want to buy a car with my TBC. The other person said, I want to buy a house. You see, but I have actually seen a guy too that have actually bought a house with TBC. But for him, he has not yet arrived. He still believes that there are other things he needs to do in order to come in terms with this, what he could say is worthy for him. I have seen, I've heard about others. I've not actually seen that one. I've heard about a testimony of a young man who actually has been able to build a house from beginning to the end, 100% TBC. So for him to, that is a worthy goal. So the point I'm trying to make here is this: the word worthy depends on an individual. It depends on you. It depends on me. What is it that you want to achieve in TBC? It is you that will set that goal, that worthy goal. It is between your value system to evaluate that. So if you can set that and achieve it, then you will see yourself being successful. So if you have not been able to set the within yourself, you've not been able to actually come up with anything to say that, oh, this is what I'm pursuing. Okay, this is something worthy for me. If I've been able to achieve this, so how to make see what you have, what you've been able to achieve that is of worth, that is worthy within your value system. Okay, so think about this. So what has been the quality of your journey throughout TBC? Okay, what has been the quality of your journey in TBC since you joined us? What have you do? What have been the steps you have taken? What actions have you taken? Eh? What have you contributed to the community that is, you can say, is worthy, that you can be proud of? Think carefully about this. Okay, you've not done anything before. I think it's time for you to actually take that step and do something that is of worth. Okay, that is worthy, that will make you happy. It's very important you achieve this. That is a way that will keep you active, that will keep you smiling in TBC community. All right. So you don't blame anyone if you are not able to achieve anything. It's because you've not taken enough action. You've not been able to evaluate what you actually want. You've not actually set determine your purpose in joining the community. So if you have been able to do that, you'll be able to make the best out of it. We are smiling, we are enjoying the community because we have actually been able to make the best out of it. We appreciate what we're able to achieve with our TBC. Have a little Kringles could give you thousands of dollars. Just imagine that. So it depends on how you are able to cash it out. Because if you follow the instructions that are given, if you follow the directions given in the block, you would have been able to do a lot to achieve it. I mean, in fact, a lot to achieve success. You've been able to do a lot to cash out your TBC. So that's why I'm encouraging you to take those instructions given out in the blog, go through it and read them daily so that you can be able to have what to tell members of the community when it is your turn to do this live broadcast. Okay. Now, the last word there in that definition where he said was this, let me take it again: progressive realization of a worthy goal. The word goal was used. What I was talking about, mentioned goal repeatedly. Okay, so the goal is what actually gives you a sense of direction. That is when you know, okay, this is where I'm going. Okay, let me do this so that let me focus on this so that I'll be able to achieve this by this time. Okay, it gives you a sense of directions. It helps you to be focused in what you're doing, so that you can be able to achieve success. So a situation where you are not there, you don't have any goal. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, just have to do that. Have a little cold. So a situation that you don't have any um, goals. There are no goals. It means that you don't have any directions in the community. It means that you don't want to achieve anything. So needless of just um, um, telling people, I did not do this, or TBC did not allow me to do this. TBC does not stop anybody for achieving its success. In fact, those who follow directions do the best. So set out your worthy goal in TBC. We don't have to be perfect. any goal in your life, in whatever things you are doing, you can't achieve anything. So set out your goal in TBC. What do you want to achieve? I'm going to achieve it. If your goal is to cash out your TBC, you are going to cash it out. People are cashing out. We are cashing out right here, taking the best out of it. Okay. So TBC has actually given what he has actually put smiles on people's faces. So why shouldn't he put it in yours? So it is because you've not made it your goal. So I think we'll be able to discuss that realize goal, and we have described that what that means in details. Now, the TBC, this user based coin, is unique, is different from any other coin. So do not expect that everyone would accept. That's the value. Don't every my supply look are doing kind of cryptocurrency. No. We should be market based. Stories time and again. Every time they are late, they are far that's going on. So by the time you speak to them, you talk to them about TBC cryptocurrency user base market base. Look at how it works possible. Do one if you want success accepted by doesn't accept you, won't accept you and like you for telling them those things. That means you're not ready to succeed. Because the people that will turn against you, the people that are going to tell you different stories. So, all be right. I'm Yeah. Hello. Yeah. I think we're back. The network was terrible. I was actually disconnected. Sorry for the breakage. I was still discussing on the fact that success does not mean that you be liked by everyone and accepted by every single person. So, like I said earlier, it's not possible. Not every single person will like you for what you are telling them. Not every person is going to accept what you are telling them. Okay, so never when such rejection come, don't just say, this thing is not going to work. No, let me stop it here. No, that's not the way to go about business. That's not the way to be successful. Okay, you have to continue to do what you know. You're supposed to be focused on what you know. Okay, you have to follow through a particular course until you realize the purpose. Okay, so until when you are successful, in fact, for the fact that you respond to that rejection negatively and stop following your dreams, your focus, okay, your goal, that individual that rejected you will now have more reasons to tell you why that rejection was genuine and why, in fact, why he had to reject you and why you listened to him, in fact, why you are a failure. See, whereas if you had continued to do what you know that's the right thing, and at the end you are successful, you have given reason for him to think and understand that what you did was the right thing, and he will learn from that, and tomorrow he will join you. So, TBC, don't expect it will be accepted by everyone. Even in the market-based coin, we have over 1,500 coins listed in the coin market cap. Everyone does not dance to the tune of one coin. Okay, so you will not expect every single person to accept TBC at this point. But if you stand firm and continue walking your way, you are going to be successful at the end. You are going to be happy that you have chosen TBC as a cryptocurrency for you to use, as a cryptocurrency that a community is strong, as a cryptocurrency that you know is going to lead you to success. Okay, so that is why I am encouraging you through this video to take TBC very serious, not to joke with it. Now, take note of this. Like I said, we are discussing on that existence. Your existence in TBC community alone, it does not mean success. It's not a success. Okay. So while you are here in this TBC, just do more than existing. Okay. Do more than existing. Live your life. Okay. Be alive to the development in community. Okay. Be alive to everything that is happening and take your part as well. Do what everyone is doing. Do more than just touch things. Okay. In your life, feel them. Feel the impact of what is happening. Don't just go there, read the posts, and you walk away. Be absorbed by those things you read, and that should lead you to take action. Okay, don't just look at things happening. Don't just look at other people's community. Be observant. See, observe things. Now, don't just read the blog. Like I said, be absorbed by them. Don't just hear things. Okay, listen to them. When you listen to them, you are going to get more facts. Don't just hear as if you are noise. People are just making noise. Okay, don't just hear things. Listen, and when you listen, understand. This is the way to succeed, according to John Rhodes. This is a way to succeed. So, if you want to succeed in TBC community, be ready to take action. Be ready to be guided by instructions. Be ready to move forward. Okay, don't just be settling for less. Okay, over here, I try my best to gather people around here and we hold presentations from time to time. In fact, every Thursday of the week, and we have done that for quite some months now, about 7 months now. Sorry, 8 months precisely. For over 8 months now, every single week. You see, that has actually kept me going. That has actually kept members of our community going. That has actually kept us active in the community. So if you are there not taking any action, ha, imagine someone that has not that have just sat down one place for a long time without working. What do you think is going to happen to that individual? Possibly begin to feel some pains in the knees after a while. In fact, the knee will be locked. The day he will try to take the first walk, it would not be easy. It's going to be difficult. Probably he's going to need help before he can walk. So that's what happens to you too. They are not doing anything in TBC community. You may even forget a lot of things about TBC. You may even not know how to start your life again. So I'm using this opportunity to call on you to assist, uh, accept help so that you can actually be active once again in TBC community. Even if you've not been active before, it is time for you to be active, to get to know yourself better and to learn to do things the way things are done in TBC community, to follow instructions and live your life of abundance in TBC. That is what TBC is all about, life of abundance. So at this point, I encourage you to try your best and live the life of abundance you should live in TBC community. So if you are there, try do your as much as you can, and I would like to see if you have any questions if you're joining us now, so that we see how we can um, discuss one or two things that might be an issue for you that is actually disturbing you in TBC community. I'll be glad to be there with you. Okay, so if you want to do that, please, we will be happy to have your questions answered. So I'll be keeping the opportunity for people to respond. If there is any question, feel free to ask so that we can attempt to answer some of them. Okay. Are there any other questions? Wow. The questions. Okay. I think in the absence of any questions, I will be calling. We're shutting down the broadcast at this point. I'm happy for some of us that were able to hook up and join us in this broadcast. And despite the fact that the network actually break out the broadcast, I'm happy that we were able to join again and continue. So thank you immensely for joining us. I'll be glad to have you. Send me email or contact me so that we can discuss further. Your questions can be answered thereafter, and we can be able to treat whatever issues you have. And take care. It's nice to you. Bye bye.